What were we talking about earlier, Tiff? We were
Uh,
talking about your referral, right?
uh-huh.
A client of yours, a previous client of yours referred you to another client?
It's a current client who's we're gonna refer me to her other friend who's gonna be in my client too.
I love referrals.
Me too. Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Just
I'm looking
means,
to
you did a good job and took care of somebody. So
Yeah, yeah.
awesome.
No, that's amazing when someone like loves your service and loves who you are, and also you've gotten to know them,
Mm-hmm.
made an impact in their life, and referrals are amazing. That's
Yeah.
I think that's the best. Like I know some people use lead systems and stuff, but well, it really depends, Like, can you make a friend? Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, even just having that connection, it could be because it was started out as a lead. Believe it
Oh,
or not. It
nice.
was a lead, we just built a relationship. Took care of her whole family.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really good. What's her background?
Her background?
Eugene's here.
Hi, Eugene.
Hola.
How you mean, what's her background?
What's her or what does she do for like her occupation?
Oh, I think she's she herself could not get insurance because she had cancer and she's still in remission for about like 5 years now, which is huge. So she was trying to get her daughter, and then she got her two granddaughters, and she got her son. Like, so I took care of all of them.
Nice. Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. That's a whole
Mm.
family.
Yeah, right?
Well, well, there you go.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, I'm letting
Hi,
a lot more
Joanna.
people in.
Esther. Hey, Esther.
Hey,
It's Esther and Amber about to join in.
Hey, Amber.
Oh, and look at this. The
Oh,
very, very amazing Miss Nancy Rocks.
woohoo.
Oh, yeah. Glad to see SoCal in the house, Texas.
hey, girl.
Oh, look at that sunset.
I know. Is that real or is that a backdrop?
That is real. That's in El Salvador.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
okay. When did you go to El Salvador?
I was there in October last year.
Nice, nice. How long were you there for?
Um, about 10 days, I want to say. I think 10 days.
Oh, that's amazing. All right,
Yeah, it
Eugene,
was
we're in El Salvador.
I love pupusas. Like,
so nice.
love. It's like something like I didn't know I would love. I tried it and I'm like, this is so good. I had this restaurant that was down the street from my apartment when I was in college. And I was like, oh, I was there all the time. It was so good.
And they're so cheap, too.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They're super cheap.
I went
There's
to El Salvador last summer for a week. It's beautiful.
Oh,
My
ooh,
best friend is Salvadorian. I went with her. I'm Mexican, but she took me and we stayed at her house, her dad's house, and by the beach, like 5 minutes
oh,
walking.
the
It's
best.
beautiful.
how long is that flight from like Cali practically to there?
It was about 2.5 hours, if I,
That's it?
yeah,
LA?
right, Nancy?
No, from here, I think it's 5 hours.
Oh, wow. Yeah, from Texas, it was about 2.5. It wasn't that
Yeah,
far. I didn't feel far.
Nice.
Nice.
That sounds
I
amazing.
feel like it
Well,
was 5. I don't, honestly, I don't remember. We
nice.
should all go together.
Oh
Biz to
yeah.
biz destination.
Biz
We
to
That
gotta
would
biz
add
be
that on the
El
map.
fun.
Salvador.
Yes.
Well, eventually, as the company keeps growing, who knows what the next trip is, right? The next coming, the field directors, if you guys qualified for the 50 grand acquisition this year, of course, you're going to go on was it Mexico
Mexico?
cruise? I think we went on that last year and it was just an amazing. You got to meet everyone, the top leaders, and especially the CEO, who's a really chill guy. And I'm happy that we can call him Uncle Les. Eugene and I calls him Uncle Les. He's a humble millionaire, you know? So any advice coming out of his mouth, I am going to take seriously. Okay, just a few more people coming in. We have Brianna and Danielle also.
Hey. We have Gal in the house.
Oh, hey.
Hey guys.
Wow.
Hey, Bree.
Hi, Brianna. If you guys don't know, Brianna is Jeff's assistant, aka our assistant over in NorCal. She gets us going with all the events and all the trainings and the competitions we have and what to look out for. And she's been just the glue of everything up there. So love the fact that you are here. Okay, so I hope everyone had an amazing Wednesday, an amazing week so far, a win for the week,
Win Wednesday.
right? Are we winning this Wednesday? I hope so. Doesn't matter how big or how small. So welcome everyone to Women of Insurance, powered by Biz to Biz. My name is Ezra.
And my name's Tiffany, and we're really here to spotlight stories behind our agents, mentors, and different women changing the way we look at financial freedom. Go ahead.
So we're trying to figure this out. Like I'm trying to have her as a co-host, but I don't know how to do Zooms. So if you guys have any advice with how to do these Zoom functionalities or shortcuts, because I need to let people in too. But today is going to be an introduction of who Tiffany and I am, what brought us here, what our background is. And so, you know, the whole purpose for this, in my perspective, was a lot of us women in our industry, you know, spoke to me and stated, you know, we just need a gathering where women can join in and just collaborate, right? We're all entrepreneurs and we all run our business differently. And we all need to build in a community style. You know, we grow faster if we build as a big community, as we build as a team. And so, you know, one day I just hit up Tiff and I was like, you know what, I think we should do this. Since you're over on the East Coast, can you help me bring some folks? And, you know, me and her on the holistic side. And so I don't know if you guys know, but Tiffany is a sound bath healer. And so, Tiff, where are you at right now?
I am in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Nice.
Yes.
And have you been there for a while now, or?
Just a little bit shy of a year now. Officially made the year mark. I'm officially a Floridian. Anything under 70 degrees, I am in my parka. So so I'm officially Floridian now.
Oh my gosh, you're acclimated.
Yeah, for sure.
So where did you grow up?
I grew up in the Bay. I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area. Now I'm living in Tampa Bay area, but I've born and raised California, lived in SoCal for 12 years in San Diego. And last year, Andrew, my fiance, and I, we just relocated over here to the East Coast, checking it out, feeling it out, and just really building our community over here. So it's nice.
Nice, nice. And, you know, since you do sound bath healing, like how did you come upon that? Like how did that come to your life?
Mm. So sound baths really came into my life when I was going through a huge transition in my life where, you know, relationships changed. I actually was changing careers, and there was just so much turbulence in my life that I took up I took up wanting to not only like take on my own advice, right? I was a recreation therapist for 12 years. For those who don't know what recreation therapy is, it is utilizing activity based therapy. And I worked in the mental health space.
Wow.
So I always told my patients, like, find time to play because play is medicine. Play is medicine. Just like you say, work is play, play is
Yeah.
medicine. And I started pouring back into myself. I started doing yoga. I found sound baths, and I just had so much transformation with sound, a lot of releasing of emotions, a lot of insights. I became like super creative, and I wanted to just share that with the world.
Nice, nice. And
Mhm.
so with, working for corporate, right? How did you transition to opening, your sound bath healing services?
I did it part time. I really was working full time on corporate and then part time on my passion, part time on something that really fueled me.
Hmm.
And yeah, just carving out time for it for sure. And yeah.
Nice. So what was like your biggest fears, starting out, and how did you overcome them?
So starting out, it's huge. Really learning how to use my voice, learning how to be seen, um, and just having that inner confidence in myself. Knowing something that really helped me was thinking about how I can serve others. Right? It's not really all about me, and I'm not having to put on a performance. It's what am I actually going to do to serve other people? And that's what's really been helpful for me in this space, and also like it drives me, my more of my motivation to continue going.
Nice,
Mhm.
nice. Um, so, that using your voice and with sound bath, like from corporate to having the sound bath meditation business, how does that all combine with what you do now as well, which is a life insurance agent?
Mhm.
Is that considered like one of your hobbies? I know it falls in line to being of service to others. Like, what got you into our industry?
I was actually introduced to this industry by Eugene, and he really inspired me. And I never really thought about life insurance growing up, but I realized, I lost my mom at a young age, and I know how it's like to be in a family with only just a single parent, where we didn't plan how life was going to be like without my mom. So I think I really understood the hardships of not planning for a financial future. So I think really being in this space, it makes me very passionate about protecting the family, or just really protecting the family, the loved ones, and making sure that people have a plan, because without a plan, you don't have you just are left to struggle. I'd
Yeah.
rather for better words.
Wow. I don't know if that hit you guys, but I'm sure we all felt a little struggle in our life,
Mhm.
right? Some that are not in our controlled circumstances, if
Mhm.
I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
Um, how do you think that because you're creating a plan for the future and being that protector of looking out, looking beyond what's in the present, do you think that like implemented confidence within yourself to empower you to continue to do what you're doing, you know?
Mhm. I think, yeah, the more I'm starting to look at my own life, right? And looking at those around me, like a lot of my friends are starting to have families. They're starting to build their own legacy and their own children. Um, it makes me really passionate. Like I want to make sure that no one ever has to go through like what my dad had to go through, being a
Mhm.
single parent struggling to take care of two kids. So, um, yeah, that really drives me to continue wanting to share what this product can do or what these services can do for families.
Nice. And it seems like, you integrated a lot of, self-care, family, and entrepreneurship.
Mhm.
So, what does wealth mean to you?
Mm. Wealth means being able to wealth means being whole, being able to spend time with my family, being able to travel and be in a space where I could work and play at the same time while making while making memories and really just sharing my message and playing and just I think wealth is like abundance of love, abundance of community, all of that. Just I love it. I don't know how to I haven't put that into words yet. Thank you for asking though.
Yeah, well, I feel it. I see the energy that you're
Mhm,
trying to explain. Sometimes words can't describe how we're
mhm,
feeling towards what we do, right?
mhm.
But it's what we do that kind of reflects that. And so your expressions, just the words, whatever you're expressing, you're happy, you're excited. Um, so what daily routines keep you grounded?
Ooh, I love going for walks. It's so cliche, but I love like going for walks with my dogs.
Mm.
Sometimes it's a chore, but I love just being outside. I love feeling the sunshine on my face. Like it could be the Florida in me, but I love the sunshine on my face, the fresh air on my skin. Um, just being out in nature is huge for me. Like I love God's gifts of nature. And then also I love like creating in the kitchen. I
Mm.
love like making foods and like food is really my love language. I love eating it, love sharing it, love breaking bread with people, all of it.
All the Instagram posts that Andrew shares, you made pho or pho a couple of weeks ago or
Uh-huh.
last weekend, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, I manifested it! I came home to Tiffany's cooking," and I was like, "That looks so delicious." So I
Mhm.
know a lot of you guys cook. Thanksgiving's coming up, so if you guys have a recipe, we're gonna be sharing everyone's contact information who has joined us this evening. But I would love some recipes. If we can share some recipes, we'll put in an Excel sheet of your favorite dish. You know, um, I learned through my life building community through food. So I love food as well. I love cooking it as well. I don't know how to cook for one person. And so I would love to see your guys's, favorite family recipe for the holidays. If you guys could share that, I'm going to send out an Excel sheet at the very end. That would be amazing. Um, so rapid fire question, Tiff. Let me admit Veronica here. Let's see here. Okay, morning or night?
I'm a morning girl.
Okay, planner or spontaneous?
Spon that's hard. Spontaneous, spontaneous.
Okay, sweet or savory?
Depends the time of the month.
Touche, touche. No, you ladies can agree to that. We have crazy cravings.
Uh-huh.
Okay, books or movies?
Mm, I'm I'd say, can we do a TV show? Can we make it a TV show?
I consider that movies. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Call or text?
Ah, call me. Call me.
This one. Ask for help or figure it out alone?
Ooh. Initially, it says ask for help, but can we do both?
True. Touche. Okay, what is the last thing that you Googled?
Okay, the last thing I Googled, really embarrassing, but it's actually it's I was looking up poop.
Hey, we have to recoup something, right? It saves us a trip to the doctors and expensive. I hope it's the dog's poops. So,
Yes, dog's poop. Let's say that.
okay, last but not least, if you had 10 seconds, what is your message to your future self?
10 seconds, future self. You
Yeah.
don't have to have it all figured out right now. You don't have to have it all figured out right now.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Mhm.
Wow,
All
that was
right.
great. I love that. So that was a
Um,
little bit of Tiff. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask Tiffany, please feel free to type it in the chat or unmute yourself. This is a chance to get to know her a little bit deeper. If you have any questions with any of her businesses or any of her life experiences, feel free to do so. Guys included.
yeah, guys can.
Eugenia?
Yeah,
Hey,
I have a
Jean.
question. Thank
Sure.
you, Tiffany, for sharing just a bit about yourself so we can get to know you a little better. I think that's great that we're going to start highlighting stories of all the awesome women we have in this company. Of course, you and Ezra, but many we have here on this call. So I guess my question to you is, how have you found to be the most effective way to integrate your passion of sound healing with your business of insurance? Like, how have you effectively mixed the two, or do you keep them kind of separate? Like, how do you have those two different areas of your life intertwined?
I've I've recently started intertwining them, reaching out to the people who I've met with just in the holistic space and really having the conversation because, you know, finance is part of our whole health, right? Because, with the finances comes stress, right? And stress comes emotion, and it's just a whole spiral. But just integrating the conversations like, hey, this is part of health. And um, in the future, I really would love to. I know I told Ezra before, but I really want to hold like more of a holistic type of retreat where we do talk about finances. We add like breath work, we add sound healing, we add different modalities and trying to create the whole health model.
Can I ask a quick follow-up question to that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can you give us an example of somebody that you've maybe met through breath work and then ended up helping as an insurance client, like, and kind of how that conversation went and how you navigated it?
Yeah, it was really just so there's one of my clients or a friend. She she is a yoga instructor and she also does Reiki and I just reached out to her and like, hey, can I share with you what I'm doing in the insurance space? And if anybody that could benefit from this information, then you can have them you can refer them to me. And even just having that open conversation because they know me as a person, they know that I have good character and they vibe with me. So she was open to it and we actually had a conversation about it. She was like, "Wow, I need this because I just got laid off from my job, from her corporate job." And she was able to share that and I talked about how, when people aren't planning their future or like they don't plan for medical expenses, they don't plan for all of that sometimes. And she related. She was like, I saw that in my own family, and this is why that it's so important for us to have this coverage. And so she became a client of mine. So it's just easy. It's easy to make those connections when you really have a heart-to-heart conversation and people like your character, if that makes sense.
Thank you.
That's
That's great.
thank you. Those
Thank you.
are amazing questions. All right, anyone else? Fabiola, are you ever coming back to the Bay to do sound bath therapy?
Yeah, I mean, we can plan something for sure. You want me there? I'll be there. Just tell me where.
Hey. We have a pretty juicy surprise for this coming March for everyone, but you got to be around till February to hear about that surprise.
So
Maybe
stay
some hints. If you
tuned.
guys registered, you might get some hints about it, but me and Tiff have something sprucing up or cooking up, whichever it is.
Looking up. All right. Hey, Elena.
Hi, Tiffany. Nice to meet you. I'm from LA, and I know there's a lot of my friends here because I texted them all. I was like, y'all better be supporting Ezra and Tiffany on this biz to biz, ladies.
Thank you so much, Elena.
Thank you.
Inspired
Of
by you.
course. I see Pam here. Pam. I see Nancy Rock. So we're supporting you, girl. We're here for you guys. So as someone that loves Ezra and Eugene and all the ladies and Erica and all our peeps from San Fran, you know, we want to just kind of collaborate on expanding knowledge. So for me, the biggest challenge, and Ezra and Eugene and Erica and Pam and Nancy Rocks and Sesma and all the leaders ahead of us, just how to talk to people, because I think the biggest challenge for all of us here that are like, I call us baby agents because we just came into the space. So I'm a baby agent. So just trying to connect with people on an organic way. And I'm really good at that. I was just messing up just talking too much about the business as people do in the beginning. So with the leadership from Eugene and Ezra, Pam, Sesma, Nancy, and Erica, they're like, girl, shut the heck up and just just connect with people. So just want to shout out you guys for giving that. So I think this would be really empowering for all of us women here to kind of see how you guys navigated that first year, those first couple of months, transitioning from something that you love into insurance, because you have to have a passion for it, and you have to talk to people, and that's a skill right there. So if you guys could elaborate on that, I think all the baby agents will really be grateful for that one.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure when you had joined us, but me simply asking, Tiffany questions, that's one thing, right? In our industry where we have to sit down and listen more than we speak, because they will tell us what their needs are automatically. You won't have to question or have a guessing game anymore, right? And so all the other guests that me and Tiffany have too, they're from outside of the business. And they are customer service based, meaning let's see what they're also doing for their businesses. Maybe we can apply it for ourselves, right? But Tiff, is there anything that you want to add on?
Yeah, I think, listening, because when you let, just like what you said, when you let the client talk, they'll tell you their pain points. If you just sometimes asking the right question, I don't know what the exact right question is, but having the conversation, connecting with them.
For sure. And I think with Tiffany's story, she went from a corporate job to sound bath healing as just a hobby on the side, and using that to add more tools to her belt. And there goes insurance, and just using that network that she already has and bridging that together and being consistent in every single aspect of her life really built her rapport. And so she had clients through corporate already. She built that rapport then. She was consistent in showing up as a sound bath healer, and she was consistent, in her character, her morals, or ethics as a life insurance agent. So like they say, what you do here will definitely reflect with everything else, right? So I think consistency is really discipline. Do you know yourself well enough and how you carry yourself in all different aspects of your life? you know but I think friendship, getting to know another person, that's friendship, because friendship is really not about you, it's about them.
Yeah.
And then figuring out how can I give to them, right? After you've heard and explored, like, oh, you're from so and so, okay, what, like, I'm trying to get to know you, like, what can I offer as a human being, right?
Mhm.
And I think
Ezra, I have a question for you now. How do you make a friend? How can we go back and like, you are so great at making friends. I have a question for you. Like, how how do you make friends?
um honestly, it's saying hi, right? Um, it's just smiling at everyone. We came from the pandemic, right? Where everyone was in their shelters, to the tech Zoom industry or whatever, where everyone's just on their phones. Nobody knows how to look up anymore and just say hi, right? I'm a churchgoer. A part of church, we greet ourselves and we also say, peace be with you to our neighbors. It's an exercise. Sure, it's there religiously, but it is an exercise to say hi to your community every now and then. Look up, get out of your head, look up and see all the wonderful people around you, who are just practically in the same journey of trying to have better in life, trying to do better in life, right? But my first thing is say hi. You don't even have to know your name. Say hi. Smile. You can even say hi in a weird way, like hi. And then someone will turn around because it's like, that's odd. Someone said something. Yeah, someone said something. Someone greeted you, you know?
Yeah.
Ezra, I wanted to jump in and say something, Tiff, as well. It's
Yeah.
Amber.
Hey,
Hi.
Amber.
I like what you asked, Tiff, about how do you make a friend, and just learning from Ezra and Eugene. It's also just being genuine, when you see something you like in somebody, whether it be what they're wearing, if they got their nails done, you like their hairstyle, compliment them. It doesn't have to be fake, but if you truly like it, I would say, hey, I really like that. Where'd you get that done? Or whatever it may be. That's where asking. I know you said, Tiff, you don't know the right question. I don't think there's a right question. I think it's just, as I learned from Eugene, like diving deeper. So asking people, like, if they're telling you maybe they lost someone recently, it's like, hey, I know that's hard. How did that make you feel? And, what did your family go through? Diving into those like pain points. And then same thing when it goes to like positive. It's like, oh, that's so awesome. And, what have you done since? What has that brought you to now? You just keep asking the questions. I don't think there's a right question, but it will lead to like the right answers, I guess. That's all.
Definitely. That was great. I can't wait to get you up here, Amber.
Love it.
I gave you a break for your birthday, so I knew you was out and having fun. Belated happy birthday, by the way.
Belated
That was
happy
a lot of laughs,
birthday.
but
Are you talking about me?
yeah.
It was in October, but thank you.
Well, I feel like I didn't get to greet you formally, You're
Oh, I
out and
appreciate
about,
that.
busy.
I love that. Thank you.
Um, Ezra, I want to kind of, since we had a showcase of me, I want to showcase you as well. Try to give us the opportunity to get to know you. I know Ezra is a breath work facilitator, alongside with a fiance, a mentor, a leader. Now, how do you balance all of those different roles in your life as like how do you balance all of those?
I don't balance it. It's I don't believe in really multitasking. I mean, maybe right now I'm talking and then I'm twiddling my hands, on the table. But breath work, I may need it every morning. I may need it when I'm driving through traffic, right? Someone else might need it,
Mhm.
you know. But it's there, it's a tool, it's constantly, it's something that's learned and it's constant. Um, I don't I don't see balance in a sense of like it's a bad thing, you
Mhm.
know? And insurance, it's the same concept, and I'm learning a lot too, where there's different types of lengths of relationships that we have, right? I don't just see them as a client, I do see them as another human being. And if I'm going to be of service to them, I want a long-term relationship, right? So I know a lot of agents are struggling with leads. You don't know this person, and I see other agents who are successful. It's because they are patient with their client. It may not be the season for them, but be that friend that's saying, hey, I have something and I'm advocating this for you in your life.
Mhm.
You might close in a day, you might close in a week, you might close in 3 months. Who knows?
Mhm.
Eugene just did a close in 15 years or something like that. Like that was a long-term relationship, right? Some people, it's hard, even though you're giving facts and you are who you are, it's still something that might be cliche to them,
Mhm.
And I don't know. I honestly, I don't balance anything. It's just try to do the best that you can every single day. If you have these top 5 things or 5 routines in your day that is a must, that are like deal breakers, that's what keeps you grounded. I don't see balance, but grounded. And so you have goals
Mhm.
in your life that keep you grounded. So if
Mhm.
ever a feeling is so fleeting, you can't focus because we're so emotional, think about your 5 things that can ground you. You know,
Mhm.
I mean,
What are some of your five or like your non-negotiables for your grounding?
I need to
I'm
have
so
3 blankets when I sleep.
curious.
I am dead serious because it's winter now. 3 blankets, and I love the weight. So I used to have a weighted blanket, that, and then I have to have a glass of water by the bed because if I wake up from snoring or something and my mouth is dry, that um, I need to make sure I have my blow dryer and my flat iron. No, in all seriousness, my things are God, right? That for sure grounds me. If I wake up and I notice that I'm in some type of mood that I don't want to honor, I let it go. I try not to dive deep into it and I let it go to God, say a little prayer, say a
Mhm.
little thank you of like, wow, I woke up.
Mhm.
And number 2 would be hydration. Always try to drink as much water as I can. I
Mhm.
sweat profusely. I don't know if you guys know, but my hands get super clammy. It's a scientific term called hyperhidrosis, but I have to drink a lot of water for the amount of sweat I produce in my life. Um, and I think a constant self-talk, like constant check-in, like alongside with God, constantly checking myself of like, okay, what are my goals and tasks for the day, right?
Mhm.
I make sure I have a calendar
Mhm.
because with my undiagnosed ADHD mind, I I prefer to have a calendar because it's like out of sight, out of mind. And
Mhm.
I don't know if that's for some of you guys or is it just me, but if it's not on my calendar, if it's not in front of my face, I will forget about it. My mind is constantly making space for new, more knowledge, more information. So
Mhm.
making sure you have a calendar. I mean, that's the basic stuff that keeps me grounded, you
Mhm.
know, God, a self-reflection and water and a timeline, right?
Yeah.
So you got to have a goal. And I think with those tools, whatever plan I have, like I'll be able to attain it. Yeah.
I love that. Just
So besides the 3 blankets, you know.
and those 3 blankets to keep you grounded for sure.
Oh yeah.
A question I do have for you, another question is, you know, I see you showing up so powerfully online and all your content, and it's so awesome to be an accountability partner with you, just showing up authentically, right? How do you empower other women? Like how, like, yeah, how do you, or like, what does female empowerment look like for you? In your own life, and how do you empower other women to also show up authentically, because that's something I have struggles with sometimes, like showing up authentically, not having to put on a show.
You know, it depends on the level of our own perspective of how we show up inauthentically and authentically. Because I know you've seen me without even foundation or makeup, right? The moment I put makeup or foundation, I feel a little inauthentic, but then I have to remind myself this is a part of me, this is a part of my creativity, right? And that's just the makeup topic. When it comes to like, oh, why did you whisper in my last post? Why did you whisper in that reel? I was like, because I was reviewing myself and I criticized myself. And I said, you know what? Let me not be so serious about this because I don't want to scare people. I'm usually happy and usually like a hype woman. And so I think my message needs to come off as like, I'm joking around, but this is something serious. For every joke, there is a truth, right? I'm trying to make it land softer in people's ears. And that's just by being myself. Like, I think I'm funny. I hope I'm funny. Eugene, can you agree with that or something?
I think you're
think so.
hilarious.
I've been on a winning streak every day to scare him every night he comes home. I scare him. Like I seriously hide. I hide and then I go boo. So but showing up, it's just more of like how am I accepted when I'm around my closest people, my family, right? So if I'm showing up like this person with my initial family, my brothers, my mom, my aunts, my uncle, and even my best friends that aren't in the industry, why am I not showing up the same way in my professional life? Isn't it more fun that way? And, when we overthink things and we're just like, oh, like just constantly thinking about stuff of perfectionism, it drains our energy so much more than like when you honor yourself and honor your energy, it just feels like you're floating, like you're on cloud nine, you
Flow
know?
state.
Yeah, like you're in your flow state. And you have so much more energy throughout the day. You shared it earlier. Even though you had coffee and you wanted a nap, like you were still go, go, go. And I felt the same way. We could have hung out and just chilled, but we were such in good energy. And I think you have to honor more of the good vibes than the things that slow us down.
Yeah, celebrate all wins, even the little ones.
And I think that's empowering. Be yourself. Like if your siblings accept you, if your mom accepts you, if your parents accept you, why can't I in the professional world accept you for who you are?
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, I think that's such a beautiful message that you just shared. Like that was huge. Um, let's see. I want to transition over to a rapid fire. You ready?
Oh, okay, I'll
Okay,
try.
hold on to your seats. Let's see. Are you comfort zone or growth zone?
I have to break away from the comfort zone every single day. Just because you get over it one day, there's another comfort zone that you need to get over. We are constantly changing, and that is indefinite. Sorry, that wasn't rapid.
Okay, let's go. Let's take it to, we both are foodies. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes, sorry, Islander. If you guys disagree, I'm so sorry, but I love my pineapples on pizza.
Oh, me too. Okay. How about thick crust, or you like deep dish or thin crust?
Thin crust.
Yes. How about vision board or journaling?
Vision board.
Vision board, okay. How about, okay, silence or music when working?
Well, does listening to background like series of homestead makers count for sound or music? Because in the background, I've been watching this series of homesteaders of like people in Alaska living on like land and stuff,
Uh-huh.
building their houses. Okay, so Amando says both music. Okay, so chainsaws, people cutting chainsaws, hammering chickens, farming. I have that in the background when I'm working.
Where does that take you to?
Huh? I feel like I'm in the islands, like I'm on a farm.
Uh-huh.
People are working, gathering things. I think that's where it takes me. So that sound is music, and it takes me to, oh, I'm on a farm, I'm on an island doing work.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know? So
All right. And then what is your superpower in one word?
sweating. Just kidding. I think my superpower is I like challenges. Challenges.
Challenges.
Yeah.
All
Challenge.
right. And to end with something fun, let's see. What app do you use most besides texting or social media? What app do you use most?
Ooh, the app that I use most would be my Google Calendar.
Mm,
I'm I'm constantly looking at it, swiping left, swiping right, looking at left and right. Who can I fill in? Just it's like Tetris. If you look at
hmm
your calendar and you have missing spots, you're like, okay, how can I make the next week look better than this week to make all the colors coordinate? I don't know. I might be like that. So
And then to wrap this all up, if you can go back and tell your younger self one thing, what would it be?
if you are challenged to show up, just do it. No, with no hesitation.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing all of your insights and just being such a powerful powerhouse of a woman. You are. I'm so honored to be a co-host with you on
Thank
this.
you so much. Um, well, I love the fact that everyone chimed in earlier, and got to ask more questions. But of
Mhm.
course, this is our first episode. We just wanted to get everyone a big look of like how we're going to hold this. There are going to be guest speakers from other industries, okay? And these are guest speakers who know about marketing, who know about engagement, holistic healing, um, leadership, mindset coaches, you know, how to be a successful planner for your business, and then some. And all of them, what we have in common is they're women who are entrepreneurs. These are also their businesses. So we are opening the floor up because maybe we can learn something from other people in their industry that we can apply to our own industry, right? I think we need to be thinking outside the box as well and bring that collective together. So thank you all for joining us. I
One
do want to,
question, ladies.
yeah.
I have one question. Hey, Ezra.
No,
Hey,
what's
Eugene.
up?
Hey, Tiffany. Nice to meet you. This is Sesma. And thank you so much, Elena, for tagging us on this, right? Got to give her kudos for tagging us.
Yes.
But I do want to know, just because I got in on the tail of it, and I know that Eugene invited her. So I want to know how Eugene actually got a chance to meet Tiffany, especially with her background of sound healing. That's my question. How did he enroll her to actually come to a meeting, or what did he say to her? How did he meet her? Uh-oh, okay.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Whoever has the answer, I'm for it.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Tiffany's fiance, Andrew, who's actually on this call, is Eugene's best friend.
Gotcha.
But I don't know the logistics of really how Eugene inspired Tiffany.
Yeah, that's a great question.
It was just, I think it was Andrew who connected me to Eugene's like, hey, you should check this out or something. And I sat on a presentation. I'm like, yo, this is cool. I like this. And how can I get involved?
I
And
love it. It goes right back to couple power. I freaking love it. I freaking love it. So recruit couples. I love it.
It sure does. It sure does. I know my man Elijah's in the business, and he, when we're together, let me tell you, it's something different, girl. So
And
yeah.
that's a lovely thing.
That's so funny. I saw in the comment, it says, I told her if she wants to be with me, I need Eugene's blessing. That's hilarious. Well, thank you, ladies, for
Can I
actually
share
putting
just
this
a
on.
little perspective there, just because I do remember some key moments that I think are valuable to kind of elaborate on.
Yes, please.
Not to steal the floor here on the women's call.
Go for it.
I remember Andrew vividly saying to me, like, my girl needs to do, she's not happy in the corporate world.
Oh, yes.
She's not fulfilled there.
There you go.
I can't see that happen to, the person I care about most. So I'm not in insurance, but Eugene, can you show her insurance? And that's what I did. That's what I did. And I made sure that because it was close to me, if you will, I brought in help, third party help. I had Jeff be a part of that conversation too. So there's some keys in talking to your closer market. Like if it's friends and family, you might not actually want to be the person to deliver the message because not that Tiffany knew me very well, but I wanted to make sure that I can show her that, we had a lot of support in this business. So yeah, shout out to Andrew for wanting to look out for his significant other there. And that's why we share with the people we're close to, not necessarily because they would get interested or involved, but you'll never know who they're going to refer you to as long as they're properly exposed to the information here in insurance. So that's what I saw. And, Jeff and I both looked at each other when Tiffany got started and said, oh, yeah, she's going to be a beast. She's going to be a beast. And here we are. It's a great stuff. Great stuff.
I love it. I just thought for a second Eugene was like feeling zen that day and he just wanted to do some sound healing,
Her sound healing sessions are great, by the way. Her and Ezra done events and they're amazing, like so relaxing.
Yes. Stay tuned. More to come.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you for that feedback. I hope everyone got some trinkets of tools that maybe they can apply, right? Even with the back and forth with me and Tiffany, have some questions. If you can't bring them up, just have a question on your notepad to if you're shy, give yourself tools, use it to empower yourself. But I'm sharing my screen right now. This is our next speaker since we are not going to be meeting up in the next 2 weeks because it's the day right before Thanksgiving. And I'm sure just like you all, I will be cooking that day for, family festivities, as assigned to me by my mom recently. But the next coming 2 weeks would be December 10th, okay? December 10th. We have a guest speaker here named Brittany Caron. She is the founder of East Point Virtual Solutions. She's helping high earning service providers, and creatives streamline operations to scale with clarity. So I met with her a while back and I love what she was for. I know a lot of us over here are saying, oh my gosh, I did not realize that my business was going to keep me this busy. I can't even, there's so much work to be done. And I understand that as an agent, I see Eugene's work, I see Erica's work and how much they have to do. It does keep us busy. So we have her resources available. Tiffany, did you want to say a little about her, of her background?
Yeah, she is passionate about helping women reclaim their time, step into their confident leadership, and building businesses that feel as good as they look. With her signature mix of strategy, systems, and heart, Brittany empowers entrepreneurs to create calm, clarity, and growth behind the scenes. If we go to the next slide,
Oh yeah. This
So-
right here is, oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
This right here is all her contact information. So I know it's going to be a long wait until our next episode, episode 2, but feel free to screenshot or take, the QR codes that will link you to all her social media profiles. So if you need a business solution to help, just help you guys out in your business, you can access her way before her talk. Okay. If you guys saw on the chat, on the group chat, I did send a Google form. If you guys could please share your holiday recipes there. I would be sending this out to everyone else so you guys can also view it. There is power in making food for the family, and sharing recipes that have been passed down for many generations. You guys have an amazing Wednesday. Have a great evening. And I will be sharing an email too with the recording of this episode. Have a good one.